Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode on Supercar Tribe. This is, I think, episode 9 of the Bentley Arnage T rebuild, and trying to get the car reliable. I'm trying to use the car on a daily basis, and every time I try and use it, something happens. So we're going to dive into some of those things today. There's a lot of issues that we're trying to fix, and if you want to sort of go through those issues, understand what those issues are in full, you can watch some of the previous videos, so you can just go to the playlist and pick it up from there. But in this issue, in this episode, what we're going to try and do is try and fix the ABS issue. But what actually ends up happening is we actually end up with more problems than we start with, because we end up with a fuel leak and a coolant leak as well. So it's not going well. And yeah, so let's just dive in and we'll have a look. We're going to pick up with the fixing of the ABS issue first. Don't fix it, but we try to, and then we have these additional problems. So let's just dive in and check it out. Right, so this is the location of the ABS relays in here, and you can see it's at the front of the engine. We're going to open it up, swap them over, and have a look to see if it makes a difference. The first thing I did do though is I disconnected the battery. Number one, because obviously I'm working on electrics and I don't want to sort of cause any sort of problems, but also so that it hopefully resets any error messages. So we'll see if that makes a difference. Now, I did struggle to get the right relays, but these are the right ones. That's the part number there. The service item, I think, is supposed to be changed every 150,000 miles or something. I'm way below that, but then we do have extreme heat over here, so it's probably degraded them faster than normal. But let's open it up and have a look. So it does open up pretty easily, just comes straight off, and then you've got a box of wires and things. I'm presuming it's these two, but I'm just going to have a look around here first of all, just to see if there's anything else. Can't really see anything. No other green ones, so I'm just going to swap over these two and then let's have a look. There you go, you can see I've swapped the two over. You just need to make sure you seat them down properly and they're completely flush. It's pretty clear, you just have a look at which way it comes out and then you put it in the same way. But the moment of truth will be when we start it up. So let's get this all covered up and throw it away. I don't know if there's any dates on this at all. No, can't really see any dates on it. But anyhow, these are old, probably from factory, so has to be changed. Right, it's all done. It's all secured back in. A little bit fiddly, especially the clip underneath there. You can probably just about see it. Now you'll notice that there's two batteries in the boot of the car. The right side is the starter battery, the left side is the auxiliary battery. So I've disconnected both, and let's have a look now. We'll plug it back in and see if it makes a difference. Okay, scary thing just now. There's fuel down here, and I can smell fuel anyway when it starts up, but there's actually fuel coming out, and I can actually see it. So you can actually see fuel down there. It's all wet. It's coming out from somewhere. This is all wet up here. That looks like it's wet there. So, man, not good. There seems to be some wetness perhaps around here. It's hard to tell, so I might just give it a crank, because I can't see anything dripping out. I'm not even sure if that's wet, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. Okay, that was definitely leaking. Hold on, did I see a drip? Yes, that's where it's leaking from. It's that one hose. But the worrying thing is there was another noise, which I don't know what that was. I'm not sure if it was the transmission fluid, which is that there, or if it was something coming from the engine. Oh crap. So the engine is running like a bag of spanners, so I'm getting it towed back to the workshop. I think it's lack of fuel is the problem, because there's definitely a leak, which means the engine's not getting enough fuel. So we're taking it over and we're going to check it out. Okay, so we're here at the front of the car, and we're going to be changing the injectors. So they're just starting to strip everything now. I actually said that, you know, give me some tools and I'll do it, because I've been waiting here for a while and they wouldn't let me, so they said no. But we're going to be changing the injectors, and then as we saw in the previous video, it was leaking over here, so need to figure out what we're going to do with that. So yeah, so all of this needs to come off. Unfortunately, the injector is actually just buried underneath here, so all of this needs to come off, and then we'll get access to it, change the injectors, and hopefully that will solve the misfire problem. I changed the relays the other day in the box over there. I haven't really driven it enough to see if it actually resolves the issue or not. I'll probably have to clear the codes and then take it for a drive. So yeah, we'll start stripping the engine and give you an update as we're going along. So we managed to get the intercooler out, and now just releasing the fuel rail. So we disconnected from this side. That pipe is just toast. I mean, you can see it's just disintegrated over there. So we're going to have to replace the pipe. Now the fuel rail is just coming out, as you can see, and then we'll get access to the injectors. So just cleaning up the injectors a little bit. So I was just getting excited that the fueling might have been sorted out, and I've got a coolant warning light on. So it's very frustrating because I had to pull over at the side of the road, and sure enough, steam coming out of the engine bay. Trying to figure out where it was coming out from. That was proving a little bit difficult. But this problem was actually just continuous. I mean, you know, we would fill it up, and I was having to put in quite a lot of water. I came back to the house, and sure enough, on my driveway, red drops, which is the antifreeze. So I was checking underneath as I was, you know, trying to find where it was leaking from, if it was still leaking. So that over there appears to be a leak, that pink dribble that's gone down that over there in front. So we're going to change the hose clamp, and hopefully the hose itself is okay. Seems to be a little bit of a gap there, I'm not sure, but take it off, give it a bit of a clean, and change the clamp. And we just let it cool down and just had a look, and it's definitely dropped a little bit, the level, but there is still coolant there, which is a good sign. So hopefully not too major. So there you have it, guys. Another problem, another day, another problem on this Bentley Arnage T. It's been one thing after another on this, and I'm really just trying to solve it just so I can just use it on a daily basis. And I have been using it, in fairness, I have been, but it's not helped. And what doesn't help is the temperatures over here. I mean, the coolant system is under a lot of pressure, and it doesn't help because it's like 40, 50 degrees in the peak of summer, and trying to get all of that, getting the cooling system perfect, and you've got those kind of temperatures that you're contending with, it's really, really hard. But anyhow, so we're going to continue this one in future episodes, but here's a spoiler alert for next week's episodes. It's not about the Bentley Arnage, it's not about the Aston Martin. I bought a new car, it's Italian, and it's a Ferrari. And that is a car that is going to be set to be my daily driver if it's reliable. So wait for that episode, it's coming out next week. And I'm not going to give any more details away, but it's a modern Ferrari, so it's one that no doubt a lot of you will really like. Take care, and I shall see you in the next episode. All the best.